all social media platforms. Okay, so I should be live on Facebook now. Hey guys, come on in. I got some new stuff over here. I can put notes up, period. What is this, people? Notes. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I don't hear myself. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, there it is. It's working. I was like, what is that? Okay. So I should be live on Facebook right now. How do you want it? How do you want it? Hey guys. Okay. So what we're gonna do today, I like to do masterminds, guys. We're training today a little bit today. Maybe about an hour. Come on here and kick it with your girl right quick. Come on, kick it with your girl. I'm gonna do this here. Come over here and kick it with your girl right quick. So we're gonna talk about industry focus on construction sites and on-site testing. So guys, come on in. Help your girl out with a like, a share. And did you know you can repost live videos? Didn't know that, but you can. You can repost live videos. Am I not wearing a filter? I guess not. Oh well. There you go. There she is, Miss America. You are what you say. Period. Guys, come on in. Come on in. It's Coach Portia today. Hi, girl. No, I can't. Sorry. I can't do it. Okay, guys. So we're going to do some live training today. We're going to talk about the benefits of on-site testing for construction companies. We are live on multiple platforms today. I don't know. Well, I'm going to show y'all this in a minute, but y'all probably used to seeing this. I probably should have did a little thing like this. But come on in, guys. Do me a favor. If you stay or if you leave, hit a like for me, please. It would be amazing if y'all did that because, you know, we can't hit our own. Can't like our stuff over here on TikTok, baby. They don't like. You can't like yourself. One thing TikTok said. You can be a dog. TikTok said you can be a dog, talk about yourself, but you cannot like yourself. Okay, so y'all do me a favor, hit the like button because you know TikTok don't like when you do that. Anyway, I'm not wearing a filter, so this is Coach Portia in her raw form. Okay, listen. Okay, anyway, guys, I had some coffee today, so look, look. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna talk about on-site testing at construction companies. Guys, if you're new to my platform, first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Coach Portia. I am the income creator out here. I show people how to get a bag and keep a bag. And we're talking about how you can get certified as a specimen collector to do urine collections, where you will go to on-site locations, different companies, and do specimen screenings. Let me say that I have to be careful with that word because AI, baby, I'm afraid for my cyber life over here. So I got to be very careful about what I say out here on these TikTok streets with the AI. Okay. So anyway, so guys, when you get certified as a specimen collector, you'll be actually doing urine screenings. Well, urine collections. We don't do the screenings. We send those specimens off to the lab. Okay, so you will be doing urine screenings for different industries, guys. In the main, well, we already know that there's so many different industries that you can get off into with this, right? Construction is one of them, and that's the one that we're going to touch on. But what I want to let you know is that when you do get started, I'm on multiple platforms, so I'm looking over here and over here, y'all. So, okay. So when you get certified, you'll be certified How to start. You click the link in my bio. You can get started if you want to get started right away. What is for tomorrow? Okay. So transportation is not going anywhere, guys. This is a recession-proof business, period. It's not going anywhere, nowhere. It's not going anywhere. If trucks stop moving, the world stops. We know that. So once you get certified, you'll be certified to do collections for Department of Transportation. That's anyone that has a CDL license, okay? So anyone that drives a big truck, flies a plane, operates a train, public transportation, as well as a school bus, they have to get tested. They're mandated by law, guys. This is the gym. This is the... Listen to me. This is what makes this recession proof. Okay. These industries are mandated by law. Compliance never sleeps. Compliance don't stop for nobody. Okay. Compliance never sleeps. Hello, they ain't sleeping. So this is what makes this recession proof. Okay. So anytime you see a big truck on the road, y'all probably hear a truck right now. Plane in the air, train on the track. Public transportation, did you drop them children off at school today? Mandated by law. So I don't care what happens in this world, how many companies are closing down, how many, listen, over 300,000 Black women were laid off from their jobs since July. Over 180,000 Black men were laid off from their job, okay? So no matter what's going on, hold on. Yes, this is your own business. I'll show you guys how to get a bag. Listen, I don't promote jobs. I promote, creating your own seat at the table because you can. It's some bread out here. Okay, some bread. So no matter what's closing down, compliance never stops. It's mandated by law that they get tested. So this is what makes this recession proof. This is why you got to tap into this industry now. Okay. And guys, you're connected to businesses. If you want to get out of the struggle, you got to have something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. Y'all listen to me. When I left corporate America over 13 years ago and started my business, I was negative in the red. $249. I was in the red, $249. Okay, period. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm telling the truth. I was in the negative, $249. Okay. I started my business. I made $2,000 my first day of business, $4,000 my first full week, $8,000 my second week in business. Why? Because I had something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. If you want to get out of the struggle, tap in. Okay. Businesses, they don't have to wait until they get paid next week and next month to spend money. They have money. They have it, right? Consumers got to wait. Consumers are losing their jobs. Consumers are getting laid off, right? So businesses, you're talking to multi-million-dollar industries here. They got the money to spend, right? One of my students, she was a first responder for a helicopter crash, okay? She got a call at 1 a.m. to do a collection, right? She had to come to the site. When she went to the hospital, she met them at the hospital. She made over $1,800 for 3 collections. These are big. She could, listen, real talk, she could have charged them people $6,000 and they would have paid it. They would have been like, damn, it's a little steep. They probably wouldn't have called her back. I don't know. But they was going to run her that money because supply and demand is something that they needed. They had to have it right then. When that happened, they went on Google and they researched drug testing near me. She came up. She was available. Mind you, guys, this was her first time ever doing a test. Go to my profile. You will see it. We was in Wake Up and Win. And she was like, Portia, I just got a call in the middle of the night to come do a test. I'm like, is this your first time doing it? I said, this isn't your first time doing the test, is it? She was like, yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, send me your paperwork. I need to know what's going on, right? So y'all have to realize it doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, how long you've been in business, how long you've been certified. These companies don't care. Whoever answers the phone win. Period. Hello. It's my flyer. I'll show y'all that in a minute. I don't really show my face on here that much, so I'm like, let me show my face. I usually go live with just showing a flyer, but I'm just showing y'all I am a real person. I ain't a robot. So I am a real person. I'm gonna go back to hiding my face again, probably after this live. I'm gonna probably make it so y'all can see it in a minute. Anyway, let me see if I got any questions on my other platform right quick before I get off into this. Okay. So guys, we're covering construction companies, okay? We're covering on-site testing for construction companies, pain points. So guys, when you get into this industry, guys, this is why I do trainings, because in all by getting, get an understanding. I think it's important that you understand what you have and why you are of benefit out here. Hello, your friend took my course. She probably did, girl. And why you are of benefit to these companies out here. Okay. So we're doing homework, we're doing research, right? We're going to know exactly why we are of benefit to these companies. And let me tell y'all something real quick. 9 times out of 10, the companies that you talk to, they're out of compliance. They're out of compliance. Listen to me firsthand. I know this. How do I know this? Because when me and my husband first started our trucking company, he was the only one driving. He's the only one driving. So if I got a notification, okay, that he needs to go get a random, I could not send him to go get a random. He was the only one driving. So we got stuff we got to do, especially if we're trying to pull stuff out of the rail. My husband will work like he 10 people. You see what I'm saying? So we can't because we got listen. It's crazy. Anyway, my husband literally work like he 10 people. Okay, so we pull it. Listen, my husband literally pull. How many, baby, you know how many containers you put out in one day? Do you remember? 10, 15 containers in one day. So we get a notification, you got to get a drug test. That ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. This happens on a larger scale all the time, guys, all the time. So we would have got an audit the next day, then we would have got hit with a fine. Plenty of, listen, auditors exist because companies do things wrong. They don't exist because they do things right. They searching and working and moving, trying to get you and your money. Baby, they want to see if you doing something wrong. So that's why they're here. So we would have got hit with an audit the next day and he didn't go get a test. We was going to get hit with a fine, right? And this ain't no traffic ticket, baby. Like you getting hit with 16,000 plus per violation. Okay. So 9 times out of 10, the companies that you talk to, they're out of compliance. So you getting certified and starting a mobile testing business, you're winning because listen, I know, ouch, baby. Ouch, right? They got it. They know it. They know it's a gamble, but this is what they do. They know it's a gamble. They like whatever. They hoping that they don't get an audit. So you showing up as a mobile tester, baby, you the solution out here. Let's just keep it real. You're the solution. You're making things more convenient for them, more compliant. You are in keeping them in compliance. You already know when you call off work, ain't they mad? That's why they got the point system, baby. They get mad when people call out work. We need boots on the ground because you telling me that I got to send 7 of my guys off to go get a test. That's gonna hurt their pocket. They got deadlines they got to meet. Bids they got to complete. They got work, job they got to complete. So you telling me I got to send my men off? No, that's not happening. Also in nursing, how many nurses do you hear complain about? They made me work this whole floor by myself. They made me work this floor by myself. Here, baby, try this up. They made me work this floor by myself. I was the only person on here with 50 patients, right? If they get a notification that that nurse needs to go get a random test, y'all tell the truth. Do you think she finna go get it? Comment below. Just say, comment below. She ain't finna go get no test. It's not about to happen. Sign up. Click the link here in my bio to sign up. It's not gonna happen. In the nursing field, they getting hit with 50,000 plus per violation. It happens all the time. So this is why when you show up, they're all ears. They're ready for you to do what you need to do as an on-site tester. So you don't have to rush and go get a location, right? I advise my students and everybody else that you don't have to get a brick and mortar, right? You can if you want to, but if you're it's several reasons why you may want to start off as mobile. One, overhead is low, right? You're keeping your overhead low, and especially if you're new, you've been working a 9 to 5 most of your life. and you're used to, you're used to that money. Let's just keep it real. You're used to getting that money weekly, right? And if your mindset ain't right, that mental warfare, baby. Them intrusive thoughts that tell you gonna fail, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna make no money. All that stuff can hit you at one time, right? Now you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up. Now you chasing money versus allowing it to chase you. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about that overhead. You ain't got to worry about the overhead, right? 2, if you have come from a 9 to 5, you may not want to sit still at a location from 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. One of my students, she was like, Coach Portia, when I first started my location, got my location, I was showing up late, leaving early, right? But she was on Google. So people were expecting her to be there. So they'd be like, are you going to be there today? Or they may write a review. I came to this location, nobody here, right? So those things can happen. You may not want to sit still like that. When I left corporate America, I got an office. But baby, I go to my office, make my money, and leave. I wouldn't show up for another 2-3 weeks, depends on how much money I made. You know what I mean? Listen, at my office, my business, I'm gonna make 1,000 a day, period. Sometimes I make 2,000 in a day, right? I make my money, I make 2,000 in a day. I'm not showing up for 3 weeks, maybe a month. You see what I'm saying? I just knew I didn't want to work for other people. So I ran my business. I could have made way more, but I just didn't want to be up in that office. I made my money, I went to the house. Okay. So anyway, I digress. So let's get into this right quick. Okay. For those of you that's asking, or you got to know, because I know I'm long-winded, it's cool. You can go to the link tree in my bio. You can download my free guide on how to start a mobile testing service. So you can download that. That's a free guide. For those of you that want to start, you can also click the link tree in my bio to register. For those of you that's serious about getting started, I may have something special for you after this. Okay. All right. So guys, pain points for construction companies. And these are the pain points that they face. Okay. So it's high safety risk environment, heavy machinery, plus elevated work, high chances of injuries. This happens. Those are the posts. Y'all know I don't be really putting nobody on the line now. Stop. I don't know who you is. One impaired worker can put their entire crew and company at risk. So these are the pain points. So this where you doing your homework, you understanding why you're needed in this space. And all that get an understanding. OSHA and DOT compliance fines. Y'all ready? Companies can be fined $10,000 to $150,000 per incident if found non-compliant. Post-accident testing is often required under the insurance or federal guidelines. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Delays equals dollars lost. If an incident occurs, projects stop until investigation and tests are complete. Baby, they ain't got time for that. Waiting for clinic appointments causes costly delays. They don't have time for that. That's why you being certified, you showing up, you are now the solution. You are the answer to their prayers. Hello, employee turnover and liability. Without pre-employment testing, they risk hiring someone who could cost them millions in accidents, lawsuits, or lost contracts. Did you just hear what I said? Did y'all just hear what I said? Millions. You are connected to companies that can spend millions and be charged millions of dollars. Hello, this is the perfect time for you to learn a new skill while you're at your peak. You're working a job, you're making money, you good, you eating at the crab shack on the weekend, you get to buy your stuff from the TikTok shop. This is the perfect time. You don't wait until you lose your job or get laid off to start a business or learn a new skill. This is the perfect time to learn a new skill. Benefits of on-site testing for construction companies. Save time. No travel needed. Testing is brought to the site. Quick, convenient, and efficiency, period, protects their contracts. Government and private contracts require proof of compliance. Drug and alcohol. Oh, let me be careful. I gotta be careful with that word. Specimens. Specimen programs, lower insurance premiums. So many insurers offer discounts to companies that have a consistent testing program. Also avoids fines and shutdowns. So stay in compliance with DOT, OSHA, and other federal state agencies. Create a safer workplace. Prevent injuries, deaths, and costly lawsuits by identifying issues before they escalate. Guys, did you know that you can also get into this industry and offer reasonable suspicion training? Yeah, that's another stream. But I ain't gonna worry y'all with that right now. Just letting you know it's out here. Okay, types of tests construction companies need. They need pre-employment testing used before hiring new workers, of course. Random testing keeps workers compliant and ready. Post-accident testing required after incidents to rule out, make sure they ain't. For supervisors to request a test if a worker appears under the influence. So that's the reasonable suspicion testing, and then also return to duty and follow. Let me tell y'all something, guys. Especially in DOT, baby. If a driver, I'm sorry, I've been trucking, guys, so I always say driver. So forgive me. I just mean people in general. Okay, but in this industry, right? When they go on vacation, they take off for 2 weeks or whatever, 15 days, whatever, baby. When they come back, they got to get a random test. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Also, guys, just say outside of the transportation industry. Was it Serena I think it was Serena. She said that she was given the most random tests out of anybody in her profession, right? Professional athletes, they have to get tested. Anybody that's any type of doing any type of sports in college, they also have to get tested, right? Remember Sha'Carri Richardson? Remember the ordeal with her? They gave her a random test, right? And she didn't pass. So there's so many different industries, right, that need and require testing, okay? So construction is one of the top 5 industries in demand for on-site collectors. Did y'all know that? So this is why you need to get certified. Hello. Hello. You don't need a brick and mortar. Like I said, you can be mobile if you want to. Y'all, is Yo being still here? One of my students, she just sent me pictures today that she got her office. She moving quick, man. I tell you. Listen, she just got certified on the 21st of August. She's already got her office. She's already done over 40 collections. She rolling. I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. So proud of her. Guys, you can be the go-to in this industry. Hello. Also, guys, my course, when you do take my course, it does come with the mock exam as well. So you do get the mocks available as well. Okay, let's talk about free marketing strategies to get construction clients. Let's talk about that right quick. So guys, you can visit local sites and drop off flyers. This is free. This is for people that don't want to spend no money, but I'm letting you know right now, you're going to have to invest in your business. Like, come on, you can get free stuff too, but listen, invest in your business, you get it back. Hello. My student, she just put a flyer on Facebook, and next thing you know, she was called to do 30 tests. That was free marketing, right? At the end of the day, if you're quiet, you're broke. You got to make noise, okay? Google My Business is free. My course is $400. My course started at $400. It starts at $400. Starts at $400, okay? Google My Business is free, so make sure your business shows up in Google. You put that in there. They looking for who's available. Whoever answers the phone wins, period. LinkedIn outreach, so you can market on there. Facebook groups, you can market on there. Offer free compliance checks. That's how you get your foot in the door. You can offer free compliance checks to get your foot in the door. You can partner with insurance brokers and safety trainers. They already work with construction companies and can refer you. Hello. So if you charge $50 per test and do 10 tests on site in a day, that's $500. It's your business. You can charge what you want to charge. For DOT, we're charging $125 and up. For non-DOT, $55 to $85. This is your product, your service. You have something to sell and for sale. So if you say, listen, let me run up a bag. They got 10 people over here. I'm going to just charge them $50. That's $500 you'd have made in a day. How many hours do you have to work to make $500? No, you don't have to have an office. Mobile testing, mobile testers are winning. Listen, this is why the labs, they partner with us, okay? The labs, they're very smart. These people they want to make money, right? Also, employees are a liability for these companies. We already know that, right? Hey, from Georgia. Good afternoon, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Thank you guys for showing up. So, one of my students, when she got certified, she was contracted out by a lab to come and do the collections at their site. And she was getting paid per test. She was also getting paid more than the workers. And I'm like, damn, why would they hire her, contract her out instead of just hiring more people? Well, duh, because employees are a liability. They want to make money without the risk. Two, they want to get rid of employees, baby. This is why AI is taking over. Okay. So they have the people on their clock. They're paying them literally to be there. They're not using their own gifts, skills, creativity, talents, anything like that, right? To bring the company any money. You see what I'm saying? If they get sick, they calling off. These companies don't even want nobody to call out work. They got to pay them dental and vision and 401k and all of the things, right? They don't want to do that. They just don't. Okay. And if they get hurt on the job, workers' comp, if they fire them, now they can, they have to pay them unemployment, yada, 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 all of the things. Okay. So them partnering with us, because when you get set up, I have a list of labs you can partner with. One, they will put you in their database as a collection site. So those are, some good warm leads for you. I always teach y'all, don't depend on that though. Go out here and get your own bag. Anyway, they put you in there. Two, they're going to send you all of your supplies for free, depending on the lab that you deal with. Okay. They'll send you all of your supplies. We help them make money and save money at the same time. Why? It will cost them billions of dollars to open up 30,000 collection sites. Every company wants to expand, right? Do you want to make money? Everybody wants to make money, right? Every company wants to expand. How do they make more money? By expanding. If you want to go fast, you go by yourself. You want to go further, you bring people with you. That's just the name of the game, right? So them linking up with us, it will cost the lab, I don't know. I don't even know if they got that type of money. But being is that when you get certified, this skill is needed in all 50 states. So once you get certified, your certification is valid in all 50 states for 5 years. Okay? So when they link up with us, hello, they understand they can't be in New York and Chicago at the same time. They are a standstill location. They got a brick and mortar. They close on weekends. They leave at 5 o'clock and they not open on holidays. You see what I'm saying? Plus, being is that they're linking up with us. They don't love us, right? They don't love no state exam. This is not like nursing or CNA or anything like that. They don't just love us and they just, oh my gosh, we love y'all so much. We want y'all to make some money. No, we're doing the collection. We're sending our specimens to the lab so they can do the analysis. So they can let us know if it's positive or negative. Okay, positive or negative, whatever. So when they're doing that, they charge us a fee. Now, this is how they get their money. They smart now. Come on. They charge us a fee to do that. Each lab is different. You can pay $7, $12, $18, $20. At the end of the day, they're going to get their bag and we're going to get ours. We're going to all make a profit regardless. Okay. Also, we're shipping the specimen to the lab, back to the lab, or to the lab. And we don't have to pay for shipping because they send us our FedEx mailers. It's prepaid postage. We ship it to them. Okay. Boom. Now, if every company wants to expand, like I just said, if they have 30,000 new partners, guys, 30,000 is nothing in the whole United States of America. It's nothing. There's a new Walmart over here. There's a new Target. Oh yeah, we got 13,000 stores. We got 15,000 stores. We got so many stores. Yes, I have a list of labs that you guys can market with. So that's no problem. There's a lot of labs. Most of the time, people are thinking about LabCorp, Quest, but there's a lot of labs you can partner with. They're not the only ones, but yes, in my training, I give you a list of labs that you can, partner with. Okay. So guys, If listen, when they sleep, we out here making money. If they partner with us, say if they getting $20, they wake up to an extra $20, they will sleep. But that's 20 times 30,000 or 20 times 20,000 or 20 times 10,000 or hell 20 times 700. It don't matter. They're putting themselves in position to make a bag. My course is a self-paced course. So you can listen, I have people, the quickest I've had someone to get done on my course is 1 week. You can get it done in a week, you can get it done in 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. My people that have been registering lately, they're getting through quick. Like one of my young ladies, she just registered less than a month ago, I think 17 days. She passed her mock exam today in her trainer course. It's a self-paced course, right? You hit the ground running and don't allow anything to, just don't let procrastination sit in. So many people allow procrastination to sit in when it comes to this. They're like, oh, I ain't pay much. I'm just gonna let it sit there on the shelf. Baby, you missing out on a bag. It's a whole bag out here. You ain't gotta be sitting up here waiting on these people to hire you when you literally get the money. You these people to hire you, baby. You are the plug. I'm just saying, like, come on, like, get out your comfort zone. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so if the labs or lab at the end of the day, they get the bag. If they were getting just a little $1,800 per month, per a collection site, which would be us, guys, and they got 30,000 partners, that's $54 million per month that they're getting, they're generating. Hello, by collaboration. They ain't crazy. These people are smart. And I keep trying to tell y'all, success leaves clues. Stop playing. But at the end of the day, you got to get in it to get it. Okay, now let's keep moving. Collaboration. Hello, collaboration. Collaboration. You will go to the location to do the collections. Yo, Biz, she's on here. Was you at the bus company? She went to the company's location to do the test, right? She made what, 1587 in 3 hours? New to the business. The bag is literally out here waiting for you. But you got to stop hiding and stop operating in fear. It's out here, baby. It's out here. It don't matter what you think about yourself. The bag is still out here. Listen. Let me turn my little heat off. Listen. It don't matter what you think about yourself. The bag is still out here. No matter what you think about yourself, what you think you can't do, how you think you look, don't look, sound, smell, it don't matter. The bag is still out here, baby. It don't matter. So you gotta stop playing. Anyway, any questions before I keep moving? Okay, so guys, I'm probably gonna have to take my face off here now so I can show y'all this flyer here. Can y'all see that? Anyway, basically all y'all want to know is the prices. So there's no degree required to do this. No degree. None. No degree required. You do not need any prior experience. It doesn't matter if you in medical or not. It don't matter. Once you take this course, you are certified. Okay? Your certification is valid in all 50 states for 5 years. This is a self-paced course for self-paced learning, baby. Don't procrastinate. Come here and do what you got to do. It's a bag out here. Thank you for sharing. It's a bag out here. Y'all stop playing. No one has to struggle. No one has to struggle. No one has to struggle. It just take a little work. You doing it for them, you can do it for you. If you're getting up every day, taking 100% of your effort to build these people's dream, you can do it for yourself too, baby. You can do it. Thank you for being here, new here. Y'all can do it. You can do it. Okay? So, self-paced learning. You can get done in 2 weeks. Y'all stop playing. Get the course. Get it done. Get it done. You can do it. I'm seeing people do it in a week. Okay, Yo, literally 2 weeks ago, she now already got certified. She got her lab, she got her office, and she's already done 40 tests. Yo, Biz, she on here. You see what I'm saying? The bag is out here. She thought the same, probably think like everybody else think. How they gonna do this? How they gonna? It's what we naturally think. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna make money? Who gonna call us? Or it's usually I can't. Yes, it's in my bio. It's in my bio. It's usually what I can't, what we can't do, guys. Okay, if you feel like you can't, and you ain't. You gotta watch the words that's coming out your mouth. Y'all stop. Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying. Okay. What else? Lab partnerships. Okay. Community support, guys. You're going to be in my school community, right? In my school community where you're learning from other like minded individuals. You get both DOT and non DOT in the mock included in the course, guys. And when you get into the course, you're going to take a written exam. My course, I don't do no fluff, no fillers, straight to the point. Ain't nobody got time for that. People got work they got to do. People got families and husbands and wives and children and jobs. You ain't got time for no fluff and trying to learn the history behind it don't matter. I'm giving you the meats. Okay, I'm giving you the meat. You ain't even got to spit out the bones. There's no bones. It's all meat. Straight to the point. I'm very succinct. Anybody got time for all the extra? Okay. Once you get in, there's going to be a written exam that you take. You're studying the information for DOT and non-DOT. You study this information. Okay, bam. I'm ready to take the final exam. Once you take the final exam, you make at least an 86%, I think, on it. Once you pass that, you move on to the mock exam. I have people that register for my course and they pass that written exam in an hour. It's not hard. If you don't pass, you go right back in there and take it again free of charge. But there's no reason you shouldn't pass that test unless you're not studying. Some people don't. I can't tell y'all what to do. This is your life. If you want to play around, it's up to you. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying it's your business. Do what you do. Anyway, now you're ready for the mock exam. You're going to study the mock exam. Okay. The mock exam is where you're going to study and learn the 5 collection scenarios, right? So you're going to have a temperature out of range, a shy bladder, donor refused to sign, and 2 uneventful collections. Okay. The longest video that you will be studying or learning from is the temperature out of range. It's literally 7 minutes. 7 minutes. It's not hard. You can do it. Okay. Once you're ready to take your mock exam, you will go into the community. You will go to my calendar. You will schedule your mock exam. Okay. You will schedule your mock exam. Temperature out of range was easy one. I always wanted an easy one. I'm telling you, listen, you and I will meet via Zoom. You ain't got to jump in your car and meet me nowhere. You ain't got to catch no plane or no train. We're going to meet via Zoom and you will demonstrate to me that you can do these collection scenarios. Once you get done with that, you go back in the community, you go under the classroom, you go to the next step. It says what to do before contacting the labs. I literally have everything set up step by step, how to set up your business, everything. Guys, go look at my testimonials. Have y'all heard my testimonials? Y'all are probably new over here, so you probably haven't heard any testimonials, but I'll play a few for you. I will play some for you. Y'all ready? Let's go.
I officially got certified last Thursday. I get a text message from one of my associates from the bus company. She had 32 people needed testing. Testing 18 people. We did about 12 DOT. And the other one was non-DOT. That was 1586, right? So good. I think that money come to my account. Locked in. 1587 for 3 hours of work. 3 hours of work.
That happened so fast for you.
And
I was like, Yolanda was standing on some law, baby, law of faith, law of obedience, law of seed and harvest. Listen, she was marketing like that's the type of energy that you gotta have out here.
The money is out here. That was an easy $1,500 for 3 hours of work.
Right.
What do you make that at?
All it takes is a yes.
Mm-hmm.
You say yes, God did it.
Money. My money was funny, but I'm like, God, you gotta make a way. And he did just that. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Y'all better get on board. Tell me, you trying to work above the people, want to work for yourself.
And I was saying, I don't sell courses, I create winners. Period.
Create winners. Period.
I'm just listen. I ain't new to this, y'all. I'm true to this. I've been online helping people get to a bag for over 8 years. I'm just saying, it's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. Everything attached to me with. I'm just. I don't make the rules. Everything attached to me wins. Okay. Everything attached to me wins. Okay. Anyway, if y'all want to hear more, I can play more. I'm not going over there to the testimonials, and then you can hear them and see them for yourself. I've been very modest when it comes to testimonials. There's so many that I haven't posted. I would take over your FYP if I posted every testimony. Man, listen. Everything I touch turns to gold. Period. I'm not gonna put something out here if you ain't gonna make no bag. Okay, guys. So bonus, in which there's so many industries. We went over construction. We know anything, a plane, train, public transportation. We know that. So you got trucking companies, warehouse, railroad, oil and gas, fire department, utility, government. Okay. Also in my training, if you want to start bidding on government contracts, I have a training in there for you to get your cage number and stuff like that. But listen, guys, be okay with your 10 to 15 customers per week. You don't want to start bidding on government contracts so fast because can you handle it? You got to get skin in the game, right? You can go through training, but the real training starts when you get in the field. The real training starts when you get in the field, right? So be okay with your 10 to 15 customers per week, right? Three customers per day. If you're charging $125, if you're working Monday through Friday, 60 collections per month, that's $7,500 per month, guys. So be okay with that, right? 10 to 15 customers per week. You may say, you know what? I only want to make about $5,000 a month. Okay, that's 2 customers per day. Guys, that's not hard in this industry. It's not. You're needed. You are needed in this space. It's not going anywhere at all. Okay. So be okay with, because listen, when you get into this industry, you're going to meet new people at different locations, at the lab. You may decide that you want to get set up with FormFox or eScreen. There's going to be people that you're talking to, right? I'm sorry, what did you say? Even with this new admins cutting jobs? I don't understand your question. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I'm sorry. What I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So you're gonna meet new people, right? So you may have one person that you like to talk to. When I call over to the lab, I'm gonna talk to Lisa. That's it. I want to talk to this. Let me talk to Lisa, right? Because you may get on the phone with Mark, and Mark probably don't give a damn about his job. And if you're working on a contract and you trying to get paperwork back and forth, whatever, CCF forms, you just trying to get the information. You trying to get all the things together, and Mark don't give a damn. And you like, I don't want to talk to Mark. I need to talk to Susan because me and Susan, we're here. Right? Whoever you're talking to, Susan, Mary, whatever. So you're like, hey, can I talk to Susan? Oh, she's not here. I can help you. No, thank you. I want to, so there's going to be different things you're learning, different systems that you're using now. FormFox, eScreen, these labs, right? They'll send you customers. They will, right? But they're not paying like that, right? So with me, and I like to go get my own money. I ain't got no problem with getting my own money. They'll send you customers, right? But you got to stand on business and realize this is your skill. You're doing the collection for them if they want you to service some of their clients, and they're going to pay you. You're not taking no $10. You're not taking no $20. That don't do me nothing. If I know I'm doing a DOT exam for you, collection for you, and I know you charge $175, why would I allow you to give me $10? I could have stayed on somebody's job if I was going to allow you to just pay me what you want to pay me. You see what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to go out here and get your own money. Some people only allow them to send them customers, and they may not be making that much money. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not. I gotta know. It's too much bread out here to be made. They got to. You do the same thing I do. You do collection, so do I. you got to overflow. You need me to service them for you, then you're gonna have to pay me. But when you filling out your vendor form, they may ask you how much you charge for DOT. They're gonna charge you how much you ask you how much you charge for DOT, Non-DOT, how much you charge for hair. That's another certification you can add on. I offer that. How much you charge for oral. I also offer that. How much you charge for any phlebotomists out there. How much you charge to draw blood. How much for DOT physicals. Hello, where my nurse practitioners at, right? Or chiropractors. If you're a chiropractor or a nurse practitioner, you can be doing DOT physicals and making $200 a pop for DOT physicals. One of my students, she's a chiropractor, so she does DOT collections and physicals. It's plenty of ways to get bread out here, right? network with other people that are chiropractors. Hello, and nurse practitioners. There's so many ways to get a bag out here, but once you get into the industry, you got to get in it to get it, because you just hear me talk about it. It's like you know, you trying to fight with the intrusive thoughts that you're getting and telling you that, you know, so you just got to get in it to get it. Where focus goes, energy flows. Okay. Anyway, I digress. So make them pay you your money. I had talked to a young lady. She didn't take my course, but she had booked a one-on-one with me. Actually, she did a free call with me. But she was saying that, you know, Form Fox was sending her over. Then, baby, them intrusive thoughts, they something. Hello. Matter of fact, guys, let me drop my plug right quick. Guys, Kingdom Principles, Kingdom Coach. I know I talk about Kingdom Principle, Kingdom Laws all the time. I'm a person that stand on laws. I already know that God has put these laws in place for us to live a life abundantly. It ain't got nothing to do with your feelings. It ain't got nothing to do with what's going on around here in the world. If you follow principle, you participate in the promise. Period. I don't care about what you think about yourself or what nobody else has condemned you to do, say, what, it don't matter. Principle has no emotion. Only thing that principle responds to is principle. So guys, join my Kingdom Code mentorship community. The link tree is in my bio. It's only $5 a month. Join, guys. Every week I'm dropping a new law. I stand on these laws. Like, listen, I teach the laws. The people that apply the laws, they, listen.
If I would have never came across you on TikTok, I would have never made all of this possible. You just set a spark in me. And just me coming across you. Look at it now. What has it been, 28 days, and I got a freaking office, I got a website, all these things going on. Baby, I started listening to them Kingdom Principles. I said, man, Kingdom Principles changed my life. Yeah. I joined the Wake Up and Win because I had been listening to you with the Kingdom Prayer. I catch you online. And then I was like, I joined the Wake Up and man, I mixed up Kingdom Principles with that Wake Up and Win. And it was like, boom. It was like a magic combustion, baby. I said, shit.
Listen, it's not emotional. Y'all tap in, join my community, Kingdom Codes, baby. Because them Kingdom Code, baby, pressure. I'm just saying. This is why I be telling y'all, listen, every business that I start, I don't be knowing. Listen, we don't know, right? I just stand on principles. When I started my first company, I didn't even know I was applying the principle. I just showed up. And I know that's now is seed and harvest. Show up, sow your seeds, reap the harvest, right? So there's so many there. I follow principle, baby. I stand on principle. I don't care. I don't go by what I see with my natural eye because I understand the principle, right? So many people want to be content creators, right? They want to be content creators. They want to work online. They want to make money, but they automatically start getting discouraged as soon as they put a post up and they don't have no views or no likes or nobody claps or, you know, those things don't matter, right? You're following a principle. I know I'm following the principle of seed, time, and harvest. So I go, baby, yeah, I go live all the time, right? Listen, when I first started going live on TikTok, I had 1 to 5 people watching. I'm still gonna talk. My demeanor gonna be the same. Ain't I'm finna go, let me hang up. Ain't nobody on here. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I do because I know I'm sowing a seed, a spiritual seed, baby. We are spirits. Hello, spiritual beings having a human experience. Don't forget about who you are and who you are. Don't let this flesh fool you, baby. We are spirit, code, and vibration. So be careful. I'm very intentional. I'm very intentional about how I move and what comes out of my mouth. Period. I'm unmovable and unshakable on these systems, baby, because it's incorruptible. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. It's incorruptible. The law of the land, baby, they change all the time. Y'all see how corrupt the law is, the gov, everything, right? This system, God's system, is incorruptible. And it's a predictive result. Hello. So that's why I stand on principle. I don't worry. When God give me, listen, When I created my DNA system, my training, God gave me the download. I just took instructions and I just was working. Baby, you talking about I was working. It was, baby, I was following the law of obedience and the law of faith. Because I did not know, I didn't even understand everything, but I just kept doing. I was spending money, doing what I need to do, baby. My husband was like, do you know how much money you spend? I'm like, no. I did. He was like, baby, you need to look at the numbers and see what you're spending. I'm like, okay. Right. But I'm just working. It didn't matter. In truth, baby, if I didn't have these laws, them intrusive thoughts was like, baby, what are you doing? This is my intrusive thought. What are you doing that for? That don't even make sense. Why would anybody get that from you? Why? Those are the intrusive thoughts. But I stood on principle. I'm like, okay, let me pull my laws out. Let me see which principle I'm standing on, which one I'm activating, and what I'm speaking over this project. What am I speaking over this situation? Be careful about what comes out your mouth. Life and death lies in the tongue. It's true. It is true. If you can overthink negative things, you can overthink positive things. If you know that if your power lies in your tongue, why are you speaking anything outside of I'm protected, I'm health, I'm wealth, I'm abundance, I'm money, and I always make it? Why are we talking about anything else? Why are we speaking anything else? You have the power. You also have dominion. God gave you dominion over your own life, circumstances, gifts. You have dominion over that. In these kingdom principles, baby, come on. I'm unmovable and unshakable when it comes to these principles. I'm not moved. I'm not shaken. I'm not begging, because we ain't got to beg God and cry for nothing. We command, hello, because we have that power. We ain't got to go and begging. When the last time you stood in the kitchen and cooked some food and prayed and asked God and cried and asked, please, Lord, please let it cook, let it bake? That's a working stove, ma'am. What are you begging for? Ain't damn farmer sowing seeds and saying, oh, Lord, please, 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 Lord, please. They know it's going to harvest. It's a predictive result. Get out your emotions. God is not a God of emotions, and I'm so glad. God is not a God of emotions. I'm so glad God is not a God of emotions. You don't have to pray for increase when your discipline demands it. Everything I speak, what I write, it comes to pass. And if it ain't come to pass yet, I know it is. It's predictive. I don't sit around and wonder and hope. I expect. I'm not shocked when it happens. I'm expecting. Hello. And I have entered into a season of, I don't know how I got here, but I'm here. I don't know when I became this person of so much faith. I don't know. I just know I'm here. And that's why I'm telling them, I don't even know how I got here, but I'm here. You see what I'm saying? And guys, you just got to be willing. You just got to have that open mind, understand who you are and whose you are. Too many people get on this app and fight and beat you down, baby. They get in front of you, they probably beat you down about God and universe and Jesus and the truth and the light. Like, they beat you down. But forget about who they are. Not utilizing your power, forgetting about who you are. So I am remembering who I am every day. I feel like it's my superpower. I don't view things the same. I've changed. I'm not that same girl I used to be. I'm not. I operate in principle. I'm a good steward over my money. I've made a lot of money, lost a lot of money because I wasn't a good steward. I wasn't following a principle. So that's why it grew wings and flew away. That's why I went broke a few times, right? Because I was not following principle. But if you are faithful over a little, you'll be ruled over much. That doesn't matter. It's money, relationships, your health, whatever. So my one viewer that I had, I was faithful over that. My one client that I had, I was faithful over that, guys. I operate in the law of proportional return. And that is the quality and the clarity of the seed affects the speed and the abundance of your harvest, right? So I activated that. God, these laws are so important. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. If you park in a parking spot and they give you a ticket, oh, wait a minute, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I couldn't park there. Oh, well, it's the law. Here go your ticket. Here go your $500 ticket because ignorance of the law, it don't matter. This is still a law. You see what I'm saying? It's still a law. So ignorance of the law is no excuse. So I stand on the laws, and how can you use them if you don't know them? Guys, join my mentorship community, Kingdom Codes, link in bio. It's only $5 a month. It'd be the best $5 you ever spent in your life. I'm excited. I talk about this all the time. I did Wake Up and Win in April. When we did Wake Up and Win, April and June. So we took 1 month off. And a lot of people that took my Wake Up and Win, they did, season 2 as well. So yeah, I'm really excited. This is something I always talk about all the time. It's something that I believe in. I stand on. It's God's law. It's unmovable, unshakable, baby. It is what it is. And I just don't get off into all that extra stuff, baby. It's just principles only. That's it. No, listen, let me tell you, I'm not praying for nobody because I'm not no preacher. That's not what it is. Go to church if you want the preacher to pray for you. I'm not the preacher. I stand on principles. I was confused my whole life on why in the world I'm going to church doing everything right, fasting and praying, and still struggling because I wasn't following principles. So I'm saying, so I don't, please don't get it twisted. I'm nobody's preacher, pastor, or evangelist. None of that. I'm Portia. I follow principle. And I was kind of struggling and trying to figure out why. I'm like, damn, God, do you hate me or what? What's going on? God has no respect of person. It's principle. Anyway, I digress. So make sure you guys join my Kingdom Code community. I'm so excited. I got my first mentee today. I'm so excited. I don't know, Liz, I'm so excited about stuff like that because this is the thing, like, man, how could I not? God's system is so amazing. When I do my gratitude, that's something that I also do gratitude. Thank you, Lord, for kingdom principles. Thank you for the kingdom systems. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Thank you for the kingdom principles. Like, that is something I'm so thankful for. I will definitely use my laptop to honor, my platform to honor God in this way by letting people know of these principles. Hello, you better preach. I'm old and tired of struggling. Listen, we got to follow principles. Listen, God put us here on the earth to enjoy earth. We're supposed to enjoy our life while we're here. You see what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be a life of struggle and stress and scarcity. God gave you gifts that you haven't even uncovered yet, right? And your gifts will make room for you. You have to stop waiting because a lot of people say, well, if God wanted that for me, I'll have it. That's not true. God does not bombard our will. You make one step, God gonna make 2,000. Because God said God will do exceedingly, abundantly, above all you can ask or think through the power that working within you. Do you not know how powerful you are? They're working within you. Right? Look, listen, you are powerful. You are. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta be bold, man. You have to be bold. You gotta know who you are. And you can't be moved by what you see with your natural. Now, when sometimes, things that happen quickly for you just to show. I love God. I love that grace, favor, mercy, right? That things that happen quickly for you just to show you. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's why I let my ladies know in my Wake Up and Win group. You've seen it now. You can't unsee it. You know what happened. You applied the laws. Now you participate in the principles. So when things stop, when you see things ain't moving the way you want them to move, now you got to be honest with yourself and say, I'm out of alignment. I'm not following principles. So therefore, I can't participate in the promise. You see what I'm saying? People participate in things every day. They go to work for the clock, for the check, to participate in that weekly check. People go to college to participate in the degree. They're doing the work to receive something. Guys, it's the same thing. You got to understand, baby, when you activate and walk and walk in these laws, you gonna receive. It's gonna open doors your hustle never could, now degree ever could, not all of that. You see what I'm saying? All of that. When you're literally walking in alignment, y'all gotta come in because I don't want to say too much. Because I don't want to say too much because you just gotta lock in and get it for yourself. You're gonna receive your own downloads, your own way of receiving things. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna receive that. Everybody is different. You see what I'm saying? But I can tell you one thing, me working on this project that God gave me to download when I decided to create a DNA training, I was on Kingdom Time. I looked up the other day, like, damn, all the steps that I went through to create this training. And I was like, wow. I didn't skip not one step, but this was my first time just actually going to look at, what all it takes to create what I've created and how long it takes, right? It can take anywhere between 1 to 5 years, depending on, one said 1 to 5, the other one said 1 to 3. I'm like, damn, I did it in 4 months. I was operating in Kingdom Time. Oh my God. Listen, man, you got to get in it to get it. You got to get in it to get it. You see what I'm saying? So join Kingdom Codes. Anyway, guys, where are we? Okay, so let's get off into the training. Okay, guys, so you have DOT and non-DOT. If you want to be a specimen collector and do DOT and non-DOT, it's only $400. The mock exam does come included with it. I will do something special today while I'm on the live. It just depends. How many of you guys are interested in getting started and registering for the course? Also, guys, payment plans are available. Sizzle, Shop Pay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. So how many of you guys are serious about getting started today? And I will do something special while I'm on the live. Only while I'm on the live. Only while I'm on the live today. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you guys today. Okay. Let me see what I want to do today. Let me do a discount code. It's time for the morning show. Okay. So what I'm going to do today, let me see. What I'm going to do today, let's see, amount off product. We're going to do an automatic discount. I'm going to do a fixed amount. So what I'm going to do, Lord, I put 1,000. Instead of, and it's going to be off my collections. So it's going to be off of, it's going to be off of DOT, non-DOT, and the trainer course. And I may do off my mentorships too. So I'm going to do that just in case someone wants mentorship that's already certified. So instead of $400, oh, wait a minute. Let me put live because this is why I'm on the live. Let's see if that works. And let me put a end time on here. Yeah, like 3:30. I'm kind of long-winded. Let me put 4:30 while I'm on the live. So let me put 4:30 on here right quick. Let's see. While I'm on the live. Oh, I don't need to put that for automated discount. Okay. They no like? Okay. Is it created? I think it's created. Title must be unique. Okay. We're going to just do live 30. Maybe they like that. Okay. So guys, right now, let me fix it on my other website. Okay. So you already said, so you want to be so if you want mentorship, you can get mentorship, or if you want to be a trainer, you can get the trainer today too. Trainer is $500. Today will be $400. If you guys want to be a specimen collector and a trainer, instead of $600, it's $500. As an instructor, a trainer, you open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself. Let me go into my other store and add this discount right quick. I'm not going to add a code. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to have to go in here and manually and take the price down $100. Okay. So guys, instead of $400, $300 today. Instead of $600, it's $500. If you're already certified and you want to be a trainer, then it will be $400. And you go to the link tree in my bio, you scroll down, you'll see where it says trainer. Guys, also, payment plans are available: Sizzle, Shop Pay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. As a trainer, guys, you open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself. So we're finna go over those. Let me put this discount right here, right quick for you guys. On my Shopify, guys, you're gonna see when you get to the discount, when you get to checkout, it will be you'll see the $100 savings at checkout. If you go to my Stan Store, I'm automatically putting it on here, so you're gonna automatically see the discount. So it's gonna say $300, and then the one for $600 is gonna say $500. Okay, it's gonna say $500, and yes, you can still take advantage of the payment plan option. So let me put 500. And the reason I don't put the code, because sometimes people are like, "What's the code? What's 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 the code?" So I'm not gonna do a code. I'm just gonna automatically do it. Okay, so guys, let's talk about these 10 plus streams of income right quick that you open up as a trainer. Okay, are y'all ready? Okay, as a trainer, you open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself. Yes, guys, my mock exam comes included with the course. I know a lot of people, they sell it separately, like the DOT, non-DOT, the mock is separate, everything is separately, right? And I know the prices are pricing out here of the 2,000 plus, baby. Okay, it is what it is. I understand. You can make a lot of money in this business. You can put your whole family on, so I understand. Okay, but anyway, so you're already getting paid to do the collections, right? So you're getting $50 to $85 for non-DOT. Okay, so that's one stream of income. 2 streams of income is DOT. So you're getting $125 plus per collection. That's 2 streams of income. Okay. 3, now that you are an instructor, you are now offering your own courses. As an instructor, you can train your own employees for expansion. You can train other people, employees. You can create your own or start your own virtual training center from the comfort of your own home and start selling your own courses as another stream of income. Let me keep it real. If you know you don't want to have to worry about other people, then don't be an instructor. Just do the collections. You can make it. You ain't got to worry about nobody. Make your money go to the house. I love mentoring. I love training, guys. I love it. That's why I created my Kingdom Code, because I love to mentor. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right? But that's just me. That's just what I love to do. Right? Period. I love it. So if you know you don't want to worry about other people, don't do it. There are a lot of jive turkeys out here already, so don't be one of them. But as a trainer, guys, you have the resource now. You're putting yourself in position to reach back and pull other people with you. Our brothers and sisters are going through the same thing out here, right? They don't know that these opportunities exist. We have brothers and sisters working full-time jobs, living in their car, working full-time jobs, sleeping in storage units. No, they don't know. So your vibe brings your tribe, guys. I can't do this by myself. There has probably been thousands of people that have seen me talk about this opportunity. Definitely. I got 25,000 followers on this page, right? But everybody's not vibing with me. They're vibing with you. They could be vibing with you, right? So I have planted the seed, but they're waiting on you to pop out, because you are their person, right? So your vibe brings your tribe. So get out here, stop hiding, reach back and pull somebody with you because they need it. Okay, so now that you're a trainer, you're going to promote your business just like all these other colleges and all these other universities and all these all these trade schools. Yeah, they promote their stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the colleges, the colleges, they enroll 18.1 million students per year. Yeah, they make $993 billion. Is it billion? $993 billion a year. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? People got degrees and can't find a job. So with this, you're like, oh my gosh, this is something that actually works. When they get certified through my program, they can actually go and make some a bag, right? If they put in the work, it's all about work, right? So now you're excited about something that you're creating. You're letting other people know about it. So of course, you're gonna market, and somebody's gonna see they're gonna say, "Hey, Rick, I seen that you was promoting that specimen collection course online. I've been looking into it for a long time, but the people that I've been watching, I wasn't really vibing with them like that. But I'm vibing with you. How much is your course, Rick?" Right? So, guys, I've seen non-DOT for 700, non-DOT for $700. This your business, you charge you. It's your business. You got something to sell and for sale of service, right? So, how much you charge? That's 3 streams of income, 4 streams of income. Someone says, "Hey, girl, let me see. Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Angel." They say, "Angel, girl, I see that you was promoting your course because you're a trainer now, right?" Okay, yeah. "I see you was promoting a course to do the collections for the truck drivers. I want to do that. But I was seeing some other people talking about it online, but they was talking about going to like the Walmart bathroom and the 7-Eleven bathroom to do the test, the collection, and that just didn't fit right in my spirit. And I just watched your live and you told us that we're actually going to go on site to the employee's location to do the test. I want to take your course. How much is your course, Angel?" Because those people telling me I got to go to 7-Eleven. That don't make sense. You're right. It doesn't make sense. Ain't nobody going over there. Listen, y'all be careful out here. Some giant turkeys out here, baby. Those people ain't doing no test. Ain't no. It don't work like that, okay? It don't work like that. So now you follow Angel because she telling y'all the real deal because she ain't no giant turkey. She telling y'all what to do, okay? So you won't get the police called on you. So how'd you charge your court, girl? Okay. I've seen non-DOT start for 900 on up. So that's 4 streams of income. 5 streams of income. No giant turkey, period. 5 streams of income, guys. Mentorship. As a trainer, you're going to have people that went through a giant turkey. Now they need mentorship, right? If you get into this industry and decide to become a person of value, don't chase success. Become a person of value. Hello, when you become a person of value, money will chase you down. Y'all, hold on one second. They need to pick up this box and go about it. Hold on, let me pause this for a minute. Y'all, hold on. All right, I'm back. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put my little thing back up here for y'all. I guess I'll just go ahead and put where is it? Where is it? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Darn, it still didn't do it. Anyway, it's cool. Okay. Money will chase you down. You become a person of value. Hey, Roslyn, and money will chase you down. You ain't got to chase success, babe. Just become a person of value, okay? So that's 5 streams of income. 6 streams of income, mock exam. So there's going to be people that have went to a company and they took the written exam, but they didn't know that the written exam didn't come with the mock. They like, damn, I done paid $700 for DOT, for non-DOT, $900 for DOT. Now they want $700 for the mock. So they're like, damn, I need an instructor that I can go through that I can take the mock with, right? So they like, I need an instructor. So they say, hey, I seen that you was offering the course to you was offering the mock exam. I need that, right? How much do you charge, right? So I charge $175 for the mock exam. That's if they went somewhere else and they took the written exam, but now they need the mock. If you take my course, it comes with the mock, right? So that's 6 streams of income. 7 streams of income, guys. Y'all ready? Listen, where focus goes, energy flows. When you start something new, it gives birth to new ideas. This is why I be telling y'all, don't be afraid to move, right? So I offer the mock preparation handheld session. This is for people that have horrible anxiety when it's time to take tests, right? So people book me for this. I think I charge $150. I may charge $150 for that. $150 for the mock preparation handheld session, right? I know for a fact that no one was offering that when I started. Maybe they are offering it now. I don't care. They can offer it. I'm an income creator. I create opportunities for people to feed their family. But I'm just letting you know how that works. When you start doing something new, you just start receiving money making ideas. And that was a money making idea just because I said yes. I said yes. Yes. That's what it takes, guys. It takes yes. Okay. 8 streams of income, guys. So you may like Angel. She said she's already certified, right? So you're going to run into people that say, hey, I'm already certified, but now I want to be a trainer because listen, I'm tired of my job. That might be, I'm tired of my job now. Listen, I'm certified. Or they may be like, listen, I'm certified and my daughter is getting ready to have my grandbaby. And she lives in Florida. And I want to move to Florida and I want to take care of my grandbaby and allow my daughter to still work, but I still want to be able to make money. And as a trainer, I can start my own virtual training center from home, right? Yeah. Anywhere I have internet. Yes. Boom. Okay. So that's trainer. That's 8 streams of income. I offer the trainer course for $500 if they're already certified. Right now it's $400 because I'm on the live and you get $100 off. Okay. So 9 streams of income, guys, in-person classes, right? You may be a person that you want to do stuff in person. One of my students, listen, y'all, it's a bag out here either way it go. Either way it go. Collecting, being a trainer. It's a bag out here either way it go. But I'm going to say it again because don't get it twisted. For the ones that just came on here, I don't just sell courses. I create winners. You heard the testimonials. Go look. I'll show you more when we're done. I can give you a whole earful. Okay? So don't get it twisted. I sell a course. I do. But I create winners. It's a known fact. Go look it up. Okay, so that is 9 streams of income. Guys, in-person classes will always be more. One of my students, she's an instructor. She does 2 live in-person classes per month. And her classes are always full. 10 streams. Then check this out. Then if you come out here and really learn your craft, become a person of value, people got to pay you for what you know. People are going to pay you for your value. For your value. Your gifts will make room for you, baby. Y'all stop playing. 10 streams of income. Now that you are a trainer and you offer the mock exam, of course, you're going to sell mock supplies, right? I sell mock supplies. That's 10 streams of income. I also offer the fatal flaw corrector training. That's 11 streams of income, guys. So we'll just stop there. That's 11 streams of income. But what else do I have? I also do hair collection. That's another stream of income. Well, that's 12. 13 is oral. 14, DNA. Hello. 15, reasonable suspicion training. Guys, the bags are out here, right? So at the end of the day, guys, the training is not, y'all, let's give it up right quick for, y'all, Rosalind on Facebook. Rosalind, are you back on here, Rosalind? Y'all, you know, TikTok be tripping about them names. Oh, Lord. Rosalind on FB. Rosalind, get back on here. Yeah, I'm on all social media platforms. But y'all, give up for Rosalind in the comments. Say, I wonder if she's going to come back on here. I seen that she just did her other step. Y'all get up for Rosalind in the comment section. Y'all congratulate Rosalind in the comment section. We're going to play her song right quick because she just signed up for the course. She said, baby, I'm not finna let that deal pass me by. I'm sick and tired of these people. It's time to get a bag. It's a bag out here, y'all. Anyway, we're going to play her song right quick. Y'all, thank y'all so much because some people don't be trying to congratulate nobody. Where my stuff at? I can't leave you alone. Where my stuff at? Hold on. Where my stuff at? There it is. We're going to play this song for Rosalind. Period. Hey. We're gonna play this song for Rising. Ooh, ooh. Flip that money, make a flip that. Flip that money, make a flip that. Flip that money, make a flip that. Flip that money, stop a business. Hey. Say that, say that. Hey, hey. I'm sorry, you come up. Ooh, Rosin. I think Rosin in my level up group. I think so. And then she on my FB. Anyway, part over here. So anyway, guys. So yeah, y'all give it up for Rosin. Y'all already know family and friends don't be supporting, baby. So we had to give it up for the people over here. We had to give it up. Thank you, Rosin. Thank you. I appreciate you so much for pouring into my business. Gratitude. Okay. Anyway, now where was I? Okay. Those are the streams of income, guys. Okay. So at the end of the day, guys, the training is not hard. Getting certified is not hard. None of those things are hard, right? The hard part is getting you out of your feelings. You gotta get out of your feelings to get a bag. You have to. You gotta stop allowing fear to dictate and control your whole life. I have made it this far by making moves. I stand here before you today as a woman that has had over 70 jobs. 70. Y'all think I'm, no, said literally 7. Right? And I had to make moves. You have to make moves to discover your purpose, right? Discover your purpose. Your purpose does not discover you. Yeah. 70. So that's why I work so many jobs. I can't go back to nobody else's job. I've done it all. I know exactly what it feels like to work a job. Okay. Because I've worked a lot of them. Okay. So you have to make moves to get you to your next level, right? You cannot operate in fear. I had no choice, guys, but to boss up. I had no choice because the world was going to tell me I'm not good enough. Hello, I don't have a degree. I did 2 months in college. They was going to tell me so I got a high school diploma. They're going to tell me I'm not good enough. I had no choice but to boss up. I had no choice. What I'm going to do, right? When I left corporate America, I was making $17 an hour. Nothing has changed. Both of my children make $17 an hour now because my baby just got a 50-cent raise. She was making $16.50. Now she makes $17 an hour, right? They live at home. We take care of them. They don't pay no bills. You know what I'm saying? So what was I going to do? I had no choice but to boss up. I didn't even know nothing about the laws and all that. I didn't know about the principles. I didn't know about that. I just knew I was tired of working for other people. I knew if I could do it for them, I can do it for me. And that's what I did. And I just worked. I was just consistent because I didn't want to go back and work for nobody else. I was over it. Me and my husband both worked jobs and struggled. Me and my husband didn't start making money until we cut out the middleman, until we started working for ourselves. Hello, period. Hey, Tanisha, that's one of my students. Period. She got her own location. Her first day in business, she did 7 tests over at City Hall. I don't sell courses. I create winners. Stop playing. So we both struggle. And my husband had a CDL license, right? From when we met, right? He was a truck driver, driving a truck, right? And still wasn't making no money. Had to cut out the middleman. And when he became an owner operator, this ain't authority, owner operator, he still was working hard, man. My husband worked hard. Like working hard to reach a $5,000 check. You see what I'm saying? But cut out the middleman to make your money. You gotta cut the middleman out. You cannot trick yourself and fool yourself or listen to those intrusive thoughts. It's not real. It's not true. It's not true. Thoughts come and go just like feelings come and go. It's not real, baby. It's not. You have to say yes. You gotta know who you are and whose you are. At the end of the day, even if you know who you are and whose you are or not, if you follow the principle, you're going to participate in the promise. It's a predictive result. You come in, you sow your seeds, you reap your harvest. Period. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just do what you're supposed to do. And you know you're going to reap a harvest. And you're going to be confident about it. Because if you go to work, if you didn't work for 40 hours at your job and they cut your check short, you're going to go up there and clown, baby. I done seen a whole lot of baby. I've seen a lot of videos of people going up to the job and snapping about their check. You're going to go up there with confidence. You're going to be like, listen, you owe me money and I want my money. I work 40 hours. Want my money, you owe me some money. Your hands going to be all of that. You're going to Cardi B them. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to do because you're confident about I work. Want my money. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing in business. Hey, are you on YouTube? Oh, Roslyn, are you in the Level Up group? Your name sounds so familiar. Are you in my dropshipping group? Thank you. We played a song for you, Roslyn. Did you hear it? Did you want to hear it? Because we played it for you, girl. We played it for you over here. Show my YT. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm sorry. Baby, TikTok be tripping. We can't say nothing over here. Anyway. Okay. So, did you hear your song? We played, girl. Play song. Anyway. So, yeah, guys, it comes and go. Feelings come and go, just like thoughts come and go. You see what I'm saying? You just got to stand on principle. That's it. It's spiritual law. It's spiritual. Just like you follow the laws of the land, you got to follow spiritual laws too. Predictive results. They not corrupt, incorruptible. Okay, it don't matter. Emotions, nothing. It don't matter. Just do the work. Stand on principle. Only thing that unlocks principle is principle. So you can't go with an attitude. I'll be very happy. Go cry. That don't matter. It's just like you might well just go and cry to the wall, baby. You might well just cry to a wall. Only thing that's gonna move principle is principle. That's it. That's all. If you want to live life abundantly, you see what I'm saying? Now I thank the Lord, baby, for grace, favor, and mercy, baby. Because listen, thank you, Lord. Right? But life abundantly, you're gonna have to put in the work. You're gonna have to put in the work. You can't let these people fool you. You cannot be fooled. Roslyn, yeah, I will add you to the group within as soon as I get out the live. You can't let the thoughts fool you because I think my battery gonna go down on my laptop. Let me see how much charge I got on here. Let me see what I got on here. 10%. Okay, it'll probably be on here until I go out. Yeah, you can't let it fool you and control your whole. Guys, there's trillionaires out here. Hello, there's trillionaires out here. So if there's trillionaires out here, you trying to tell me that you can't make a little bit of 200,000 a year, 300,000 a year, 400,000 a year, 5. It's too much bread out here to struggle. I've seen it. It's too. That's why I live. Yeah, I've had 70 jobs. 70. I can't. I know what it feels like to work a job. I've done it. What I told him the other day, baby, I will go out and sell something for $1, but I can't. It's too much bread out here. You can't allow yourself, baby. Okay, some cookies, something. I go out here and sell chips. I sell cookies. I clean houses. I do whatever I got to do before I go back at somebody's job, because me being free, I'm still able to be creative. I'm able to receive downloads. I listen and I create. Guys, I literally create all the time. ABC, always be creating. I'm always creating. God made you a creator. You came from a creator. Create. Hello? And learn some new stuff. Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth, man. You got to go out here and create wealth, because listen, debt robs a man of his self-respect. You see what I'm saying? Debt robs a man of his self-respect. And when I sat outside that gas station over 13 years ago, outside that service station with a negative 249 in my account, I had to call my daddy. And I don't call my daddy. My daddy programmed me. It's no. It's always a no. I ain't got it. I ain't got it, right? I was like, damn. I gotta call my daddy. I called my daddy. I was like, Daddy. I was like, Daddy, can you send me $100? He was like, hell no. Oh Lord. My dad like, hell no. I'm like, Daddy, I don't never ask you for nothing, man. So if I'm asking you for it, that means I really need it. I'm like, Daddy, please. I start my company tomorrow. I'm gonna send it back, please. He's like, okay, you a good daughter. You don't never ask me for nothing. But he was so, I was like, okay, can you send it on the wire? He was like, no. Oh yeah, that he say hell no when I asked him to send it on the wire. Because when I asked him for it, can you send me $100? He was like, oh, well, he make all these weird noises when he get ready to say no. I was like, Daddy, I don't ask you for nothing. And he was like, okay, I sent it. I said, can you send it on the wire? He said, hell no. So, because my daddy cheap. He didn't want to pay the fee. Back then, it wasn't no Cash App, wasn't no Zelle, it wasn't none of that. Wasn't no Apple Pay. So we had to put it on the wire. Either Western Union. Was it MoneyGram? I don't know if it was Walmart to Walmart or not. I can't remember. But he didn't want to put it on the wire. He put it in a money order. So he was like, I'm gonna send him money. I was like, okay, Dad, because I really didn't feel like going back and forth. I ain't want to tell him I was outside the service station, tank on E. I didn't want to go over all that and have to answer questions on why I'm broke, why I ain't got no money, and why I'm married, I ain't got no damn money. My husband went and got a $500 loan for me to start my first business. Anyway, so I had spent the money that I needed to start my business. Anyway, he couldn't help. I had called my godmom. She said she ain't have it. I called her before I called my dad. Ain't that something? So I was like, oh my God. I said, God, I had my hand, baby. Listen, it was bad. It was stress. I was stressed. My tank on E, and I had to go get my children. I said, Lord, if you get me out of this situation, I promise I'll be a good steward over my money. I said, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to be a good steward, I promise. So anyway, for some reason, I decided to check my bank account again when I already knew it was in a negative because I had already checked it. So I just decided to check it again. And when I checked it, Sales Genie, which was a company that I used to get my leads, had put the money back. And I was like, oh my God. So Sales Genie put the money back. So I got the money out so I can get me some gas. What we do when we broke, baby, we're going to go get some meat. I got some meat. So anyway, the money was in there. So I started my business the next day. I made $2,000 my first day in business. Oh, you're not in my Level Up group? Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. This your first time coming across my live? I wish I could invite you on here anyway. This your first time coming across my lives on YT? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So the next day I started my business. I made $2,000 my first day in business. $2,000. My first day in business. $4,000 my first week in business. $8,000 my second week. Now, this didn't just happen for me. Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. I was already doing this. I was doing it with another company. And I was with that company for about 11 months, I think. And then I started doing it for myself because she said, no, but I need to be, I dance in my chair. So you did hear it? You did hear the song? That was my Level Up group. That's my drop shipping group. Okay. So I was doing that for another company and decided to do it for myself. Why? Because let me tell you, these people at these jobs, they want your life, they want your soul, they don't want you to take care of yourself, they don't want you to take care of your children. Okay. So I got a call on a Wednesday to pick, my daughter was running a fever. And I had to leave to pick her up. Girl, you know what this woman told me? She was a floor manager. How high is the fever? Like, what am folks, like, I'm supposed to let my baby stay at school? See? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Anyway, so I went to go pick her up on a Wednesday. So I called to work the next day to let them know I couldn't come in because she had the flu. So the owner of the company answered the phone. He was pissed. I don't know what he made. But mind you guys, I never called in to work. I never called in. I always go to work. So anyway, I was like, I can't come in today. He was like, well, you know, a lot of people called out. I'm like, listen, you know, I left early yesterday to go pick up my daughter. So I can't come in. He was asking me if I had anybody else that can watch her, you know, just the stupid stuff that they do. Anyway, he said, okay, we'll see you tomorrow. I said, no, you will not. You'll see me next Friday. And that's what I meant. Like, I just told you my baby got the flu. What makes you think I'm going to be at your place of business tomorrow? Hello? Like, what's wrong with you? You crazy? Anyway, so like I said, I didn't come back to that next Friday because y'all got me messed up. So I went back to work. They was calling me in the office, baby. I was walking them in the office too, baby, because me and y'all got to talk because y'all got me messed up. I got in there. I said, let me tell y'all something. Before they didn't say anything, I said, let me tell y'all something. If my babies are not feeling good, I will not be here. I will not. I said, I don't care if I got 1 million people watching them. Grandma, granddaddy, I don't care. They came out my glory hole. I'm going to watch them. So you telling me to let somebody else watch my child? It's not going to happen. I said, so let me tell y'all this again. Fire me now because I'm telling you now, if my babies are not feeling good, I will not be here, period. She looked at him. He looked at her. She looked at me. She said, well, Portia, it's not about firing you. Then why the hell we in here talking? Why are we here? You folks dangling this job on my head. Why are we here? What are we supposed to be talking? I told you my daughter wasn't feeling good. So I'm supposed to sit here and apologize about being a parent, taking care of my child. Y'all got me messed up. I said, you know what? Now they can piss me off. So now the blinders have come off because at the end of the day, I'm the talent. I'm the one on the phone making y'all the money. You ain't on the phone, sir, ma'am. I'm on the phone. I'm talking to the people. I'm using my throat chakra to close these people on this phone. They're giving me their credit card information. So let me find out how y'all getting these contracts. Y'all hold on 1 second. Let me find out. Hold on 1 second. Let me pause this for just a minute. Yeah. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Okay. So anyway, I'm like, let me see how they're getting these contracts because that's why y'all mad. That's why they want you to come to work, baby, because you the money. I am the money. That's why I'm the one. They missed a lot of money with me not being there. So I'm like, let me see how they getting these contracts right quick because y'all got me messed up. So I stuck around to see how they was getting the contracts. And I started my own business doing the same thing. Hello. That makes perfect sense to me. And brought one of the girls with me that worked there. Winnie, baby. Winnie know she was good on the phone. Girl, Winnie was good on the phone. And Winnie will always be in trouble. So she wasn't working with them at the time. I think they had maybe fired her for a little bit because they'll fire her. She'll come back. Fire her, come back. So I called her. I was like, hey, I'm doing the same thing we was doing over there with Mark now. And I'm going to pay you 20% of whatever you make. And she came with me. Ran up a bag because she was good on the phone. So at the end of the day, what I found out, something I know now, I didn't know then, I'm money. I am money. You are money. You are currency. When you show up, the money shows up. This is why they mad when you don't show up to work. Because you are the money. This is why when people go on strike, they come to a resolution quickly because the money is outside holding the sign, protesting, baby. The money is outside. We need the money inside making us money, profit, right? I am money. You are money, period. When you show up, the money shows up. But baby, you got to show up. You got to know who you are and whose you are. You got to know your money. But if you be around here telling yourself it's going to run from you. Money is a free for all, baby. Money is an energy that flows freely to all. It flows freely to all. But you had that lack and scarcity mindset, it's going to run from you because it's going to be like, oh, she or he don't even think They deserve me. So what I'm coming over there for? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna see how something else I had looked up. Let me see if I can find it. I've been looking up so much stuff. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, let's talk about it right quick. Wait a minute, is this it? What is this? Okay, the disbelief of the nervous system, guys. It gets deep. 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 Disbelief, and this is what a lot of people. Even when I first started working online, right? Hey, Mia, how's it going? When I first started working online, oh my God, like the amount of people that would say everything is a scam, baby. No, ain't no way in hell you making no $1,000 in no week. And that was a week when I came from making 1,000 in a day, sometimes 2,000 a day. So when people like, no, there's no way, I'm like, what's going on? So okay, so let's get into it. Disbelief isn't truth. It's just residue from old programming to program the mind and body for a new frequency of ease, wealth, and flow. Instead of money equals stress, you need consistent practice that anchors the new belief system. Here are some powerful ones. So when people's where it go? Nervous system is off balance, they automatically get upset and offended when they hear anything about success because they've never hit it. They ain't never hit that before. So let me get down to this part. Let me get down to this part. Let me get to the part. Okay, let me give you guys a breakdown. What disbelief really is in the nervous system. Disbelief isn't just a thought, it's a body pattern. When your nervous system has been trained for years to expect stress, struggle, or disappointment around money or anything, it literally wires that expectation into your body. Guys, this goes deep. Hello. Disbelief equals protective reflex. Your nervous system doubts the new possibility, not because it's impossible, but because it hasn't yet been proven safe. Disbelief is your system saying, we don't recognize this new way yet, so we'll default to the old story. So past experiences, overdraft notices, bills piling up, family stories like money doesn't grow on trees, left imprints on them. These imprints create body reaction, tight chest, shallow breath, shoulders tense. That's the residue of disbelief. The nervous system desires to be true. Here's the beautiful part. Your nervous system is always seeking coherence. It wants the inner picture and outer reality to match. When you introduce new beliefs, money flows with ease. The nervous system actually wants to lock onto it, but only once it feels safe enough. Safety plus repetition equals proof. Once the body feels the new frequency is not threatening, bam, it starts accepting truth. Do you hear that? Not threatening. How this